Mike P here, the other Mike. I'd like to spend about 2 minutes talking to you about something that's a very important part of this year's BTA presidential campaign. That thing that I'd like to speak to you about is fuzzy math. What do I mean about fuzzy math? Well, what I mean by fuzzy math is the rollout of this year's contract. Do you remember that? That happened about 7 months before we were able to actually read that contract. Well, during that rollout, we were treated to some really fuzzy math, and I'd like to explain that to you. So the story all started by when Sean Pope was telling us that the step-free system would start our new teachers at a salary of about $70,000. And yes, that was correct. And also, the story then continued with the step system, that same teacher would have gotten paid only $62,000. And that would give our new teacher a starting advantage of $8,000. And of course, that would put a smile on the face of any teacher, an $8,000 advantage at the beginning of their career. Unfortunately, that's where the fuzzy math came from. This number here is very misleading, and I would argue knowingly misleading. Why? Because that number there, $62,000, is the amount of money that our step system would give to a new teacher hired in at BA Step 1. We all know that no new teacher is going to be hired in at BA Step 1. Our interns have master's degrees. So, what numbers should we have been using instead of this fuzzy math? We probably should have been using a number more like $68,000. Why? Because that's right there, somewhere averaging in between the MA Step 2 and 3. So, this $8,000 is also there for fuzzy math. It should be instead approximately $2,000. I don't know about you, but I think giving up the step system for a $2,000 starting advantage in your career, which will then fall behind the steps very quickly, would probably turn that smile into a frown. For more information, Google why vote for Michael Papardo, and also hashtag purple snowman. I think it's time for me to get out of here because the storm's coming and I need to get my puppy Zoe home. Thank you and have a great weekend.